So let's go to the kick drum. This is the raw kick with a kick in and a kick out. I'm shaping the kick drum with an EQ. I'm not adding a lot. Sometimes I'm adding a lot of snap, around 8K, but now it's just almost 3 dB. Sometimes I'm adding 9 or 12 or 10, whatever, but now I'm layering EQs. So I wanted to have a little bit of the snap of the SSL EQ, and I'm also adding 2.5K. So this is the snap, and this is the fullness of the mid-range of the kick drum. Taking out a lot of 500 Hertz. Again, with the compressor, I'm shaping the sound. So it's making, of course, one layer, because it's also pushing down stuff and making more a layer of the sound. But it's also enhancing the attack and also bring the attack and the sustain in a certain balance. So that's how I shape the kick drum. To me, a compressor is more like a sound design tool than a tool to control the dynamics. Then adding another EQ. So we had the EQ of the SSL. Then the API. So without and with. Adding more lows, I'm adding a lot of low end. Normally I don't do that because the low end kind of eats up the energy of the high end and the high mids. If your mixes sound dull, maybe, or 9 times out of 10 you added too much of the low end and low mids. But in this mix, it just worked. It made it more solid. It made it a kind of foundation for the rest of the song. Worked together with the bass and the guitars. So also adding around 5K. That's more the fullness of the attack, because over here I'm more around 2.5 and 8, and with this one I'm in between these two guys and taking the attack but the fullness of the attack. Then adding an enhancer. And now you can hear it's more going to like a metal hard rock kick drum, but still has the tightness and the fullness and the solidness of a funky kick.